So let's speak about imposters, and a lot of the time black bears for us in Northern Ontario turn out to be unwelcome house guests. And the question of the day is, are the bears out yet?
Is that a question?
I think it's a question. Have you seen any?
I haven't seen any yet.
You would be seeing them
Not
around
here.
here, no?
No, we got a train really close.
That's true. They don't like the train.
I don't think they like the train too much, but no, we are in an area where we would be experiencing bears.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the train kind of keeps them at bay. But yes, so I don't know. So that is the question. Has there been any sightings according to the article, or?
No, just lots of really exciting facts.
Oh, cool.
And a couple of deterrents if you are scared of bears.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I wouldn't want to necessarily run into one alone. So what are some of the
So here's some interesting facts
need to know
about black bears. They need 20,000 calories a day. It's just for reference. A human needs less than 3,000. Fewer than 3,000 calories a day. So black bear needs 20,000 calories a day.
And we need 3? Less
than 3. A healthy adult. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so do the math on that.
That's like 7 times more. Yeah, it's about 7 times.
Yeah, it's quite a bit more.
Oh, man.
And that's 78 pounds of blueberries.
Wow.
Just 78 pounds, imagine that.
And they would eat a lot of berries, right? So
Or 25,000 tent caterpillars.
Okay.
Because they are omnivorous.
And they do eat caterpillars, which is
kind of awesome.
Glad to hear that.
That's another
too.
Fact you probably weren't expecting to come on.
I was not expecting that, no.
If you filled a 7-pound bird feeder with black oil sunflower seed, that would be about 20,000 calories. 7 pounds of bird feed. So basically, the reason they eat so much is black bears can only eat for about 5 months of the year, and then they hibernate much of the year. Mm-hmm. So they need to build up a strong fat reserve so that they can survive for the rest of the year.
Yep.
We probably do the same thing unintentionally.
Yes.
But we don't hibernate. So we just keep all those reserves over time.
For sure.
But yeah, if you've seen bears in the spring, I certainly have. They look a lot slimmer. And then, as the year goes on, they're getting bigger and bigger. So
cool.
The article also from Sudbury.com says, along with your water bottle, your bug spray in the summer, your trail mix, your sunscreen, bring some bear deterrents. So there's many, ways.
Do they give some examples?
There's many ways you can go about that.
Okay. Because there's bear spray.
There's whistles. There's bear spray. I don't think bear spray is necessarily a deterrent. That's more of a defense.
Oh, you're right.
Because the bear does not know that you have bear spray, so it doesn't really work that way. But
yeah, and you don't want to be going around seeing a bear and running up to him and spraying him right away. Like you said, if he's coming at you, possibly that's
bear bells are a good one.
Okay. I wonder what that is. A bear bell.
I've heard of them. It's just something to make sound because a lot of the time, the reason you'll have a negative bear encounter, and this is from personal experience, is because they're just unaware of your presence. So you can kind of sneak up on them.
You're right.
I've done this before.
And you don't want to startle them.
You kind of find them face to face with you.
Yeah.
And most of the time, the bear is just going to run away.
Mm-hmm.
But you do want to make them aware of your presence.
For sure, yeah.
So
by not irritating them, right?
Bears get startled.
Yeah,
like I've walked up near a black bear and they did not realize I was there.
You must have been downwind or whatever.
Exactly.
The opposite.
Upwind. No, down. Yeah, I would have been downwind from the bear.
Yeah.
So so you couldn't smell me. They have a very strong sense of smell.
They do.
But the wind
prevented that.
So,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it was a female or male bear, but big startle, like jumped, almost like a human.
Do they talk about bears with cubs, especially, to be aware of? I guess that happens more towards the end of the season, not towards the beginning. But
right, it's not quite that season yet.
No,
but you should probably remember that if you're going to have a negative encounter with a black bear, it's probably going to involve young bears, cubs.
Mm-hmm.
It says in the article, your best weapon to minimize risk of black bear attack is actually your brain.
Okay.
So, just use your brain. Think, how can I avoid a situation? Don't go alone. And, avoid areas that have had bear sightings if that's something you're more worried about. And I think this is a really insightful thing. It's that bears just want to eat a lot of stuff. So if there's food left out, it's going to attract them.
Mm-hmm.
So just avoid doing that, and you won't have the problem in the first place.
Yeah, that's true. And yeah. I think garbage days.
Mm-hmm. That's why I asked if you'd had any sightings.
Yeah, because
That's where you usually see them.
Yeah, but for some reason, I think it's the train. I could be wrong, but the previous owner here did say that that was his feelings on it, that there was no bears problem here because of the train.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And because it's a frequent enough, like that's a busy rail line.